We were flying our usual shoot-them-up LZs and PZs when we heard that Robert Kennedy was shot and killed. It was another heartbreaking day for us. When Martin Luther King was shot and killed back in April, emotional pain hit almost everyone. He was a guy who understood compassion and was not fond of the Vietnam War. 90% of us in our company who were fighting the Vietnam War were not fond of it either. It seemed a waste of time, money, and lives. We were doing the same things and going into the same LZs time after time after time, and accomplishing nothing but getting our guys killed along with some enemy killed also. The war of attrition, they called it. We figured it was a war of the expendables. We were the expendables. The army expects a soldier to be killed. It's his duty. I felt many times that our lives out in the field were not worth a nickel. Death and destruction was part of the process. When Robert Kennedy was killed, we felt that hope of the war ending soon was gone. He was a voice for ending the war. I remember about this time my helicopter was shot in the engine and we lost power and had to auto-rotate immediately into a field. We made a fairly hard landing, but everyone was safe. Getting shot up and needing to make forced landings were getting too routine for my liking. When the turbine engine goes out, there is no more power to keep the helicopter flying. The pilot then needs to drop pitch in the main rotor blades, which makes the helicopter drop swiftly to the ground. But just before the ground, the pilot pulls all the pitch he can and the hit on the ground is cushioned by the rotor blade wind. A tricky maneuver, and it only works from a fairly high altitude. And it takes a good pilot to handle the situation so that all on the helicopter are not killed. If the engine fails at treetop level, you just hit whatever is below you hard and are probably dead before you realize what's happening. A possibly comforting thought in the realm of combat.